Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here. And yes, I know, it's Saturday. My apologies. And my apologies also for last week. I could not have made a video last week. I had work at 5 a.m. on Black Friday, the holiest day in the Corpus year, as well as the Saturday after Black Friday, another extremely holy day in the Corpus year. I also had the privilege of working 10 hours, over 10 hours straight, both days. So by the time I managed to make I would have been able to make a video, it would have been too late. Zero departs at 5 a.m. on Sunday. In addition, yesterday I had work at 5 a.m. Zer arrives at 5 a.m. I had to be at work at 5 a.m. So hopefully I'm not working at 5 a.m. next week. I'm not entirely sure. Things change. For example, I suddenly found out I need to be at work at 5:30 on Monday, not 6. So things change randomly all throughout the week. Anyway, as you can see, we are in the tower. If you have not yet discovered Zer, I will give you the latest update on him. If you hear any meowing, that is the kitten, Minna. She is in a kitten mood. She wants attention. I did just buy something for her. That's going to be fun. I bought apparently exists a hoodie with a pocket for the kitten, for a cat. Anyway, she's running around right now. She will probably show her fuzzy little face at some point. Anyway, as you can see, here's the Vanguard, Cade, the table. I will stand on the table as per tradition demands. But he's right here. He's got some stuff. I didn't really look. I usually have to check the weapon bundles. Because the weapon bundles, you cannot get a detailed view. You know what they are, but you can't get it. You have to carry the weapon to show you the detailed view. So I have the Zolo Supercell and Invective. This way I can show you what are the details about them. Sirus, on the other hand, I can show you. So anyway, we have one of the most important weapons in the game. I have repeatedly said, if you do not have Zolo Supercell, you absolutely... Oh, my camera's a mess because of the kitten. She moved it. With her fuzzy self. Zolo Supercell is one of those weapons you absolutely have to have. If you do not have Zolo Supercell, this is the first priority you need. Several people have actually commented on my old video about collecting strange coins. I was thinking of making a new one, but people seem to be still watching it, so I don't know. Should I make a new video about strange coins? The most simplest thing to keep in mind is, play the game. But, if you want me to make a new video about strange coins and the best way to get them, I'll do it. Comment down below. So, Zolo Supercell is one of those weapons that you absolutely need. So, you're getting Zolo Supercell and not a toy. I always carry Zolo Supercell with me. So, the ornament you're getting is called Not a Toy, which is this one over here. I don't have it. There's an easy way to get it. Maybe I'll show you after the end of this. I like to show sometimes the little extra stuff at the end. So, that's the ornament Not a Toy. What makes Zolo Supercell unique is, first and foremost, this is one of those exotic weapons that I have repeatedly called an exotic. It is one of those exotics that deserves the name exotic. Some of these exotic weapons, you look at them and you're like, it feels more like just a fancy legendary. Some of them, on the other hand, are genuine exotics, and Zolo Supercell is one of them. One of the first and most important perks that Zolo Supercell has is the fact that it is a primary weapon with arc damage. This is Destiny 1. If you remember anything about Destiny 1, primary weapons usually are kinetic damage, only with exceptions. Necrochasm, Zolo Supercell, and then a whole bunch of raid adept weapons. You have to do raids to get them. Zolo is an arc damage weapon in the primary slot. So this way you can then set, either if you have arc burn, all of them as arc, or if you have like the shield one, my brain is freezing on the moment, the modifier that the shields have to match game. The shields have to match, the damage type has to match the shields type. You can have all three, easy peasy. So that's the main advantage. This is a rare thing. You'll notice every single one of my other weapons is a kinetic one. I do have Necrochasm, but that's one of the main perks about Zolo Supercell. That alone is enough to make, okay, that's amazing. Especially when you have arc burn and primary weapon burn, then you just melt everything. But in addition, you have what's called Zolo Supercell. Arc projectiles have the chance to chain lightning when enemies are close together, which is phenomenal. Especially remember when you have like a pack of Cabal with their phalanxes, and this is Destiny 1, so you're not shooting through those shields like you are in Destiny 2. This does a phenomenal job for like just packs of enemies. It's great. So you get just arc projectiles everywhere. But that's not all. And that's why I call this thing an exotic, okay? You've got here bolts from the blue. So double kills from this weapon charge a small amount of super energy. So you also get the added advantage of having super energy charge with double kills and return ammo to the magazine. So tell me, that is a phenomenal weapon. It's got so many perks. This is a wonderful thing. Risk Runner, people point out Risk Runner. Risk Runner is nothing compared to Zolo Supercell, which I guess is why they never brought it to Destiny 2. I mean, let me know. Have they brought it? I haven't played Destiny 2 in like 3 or 4 months. I should go back because I paid the $100 and see what's going on. Let me know in the comments. Honestly, the moment I saw them turning, what's her name? Failsafe into Nimbus 2.0, I was like, I'm not going to grind hours and hours listening to this garbage. Alright, and nobody has told me if they've killed off Osiris or Saint 14. Preferably Osiris. I want Saint 14 to be standing on the tower going, no! And knowing that, yeah, Osiris is gone. Because honestly, Osiris was so much better before they brought him back. When he was a legend. Now, he's a pussy. I mean, like a cat, right? Okay? Let's just okay? YouTube, pussy. As in, pussy cat, okay? Read into it. You guys know what I mean. Alright? Anyway, in addition to Zolo Supercell, we have Invective. Now, Invective is one of those weapons I feel does not get enough credit. I remember when at the height of people making Destiny 1 content, I started after everyone stopped because I knew that there were Destiny 1 people out there. But I never saw people really talking about Invective. Now, one person once commented and said that they nerfed it a lot. And you can see it has definitely, you can tell it's been nerfed. On top of that, Crucible no longer really is the thing in D1. Of course, if they bring it to PC, that would be totally different. But Invective is the, I keep forgetting the name. I think it's the Black Spindle. There is a sniper rifle. I constantly forget the name because there's like 3 or 4 really great sniper rifle exotics in Destiny, and I keep confusing them. But there's one exotic sniper rifle that would generate ammo for you. That's what Invective does. Okay, first of all, it can fire at full auto. It looks kick-ass. Wait, what is the ornament you're getting? With this thing, you are getting the Storm's Reproach. So Storm's Reproach is the ornament you're getting, which is this one right here. I call this like Viso's ornament because that's what his ship looked like before it blew up. If you played Warframe, you knew his ship goes kablam. People still don't believe me. No, if you don't know it yet, spoilers, Viso is dead. Okay? I'm tired. I got into a bunch of arguments with people a while back. They didn't believe me until I literally had to quote a news article where Rebecca Ford flat out says, no. He's gone. That's what his ship looked like before it went kablooey. So I call this Viso's ornament. Alright. Storm's Reproach. This thing has full auto, but what makes this weapon amazing is this. This weapon regenerates ammo over time. Now, it's slower than I would have liked. My guess is because people probably were using it in Crucible and kicking ass with it. And so they realized, we created a monster. But, it still does regenerate ammo. And I did use it for a time in the Crucible. When I noticed nobody else was talking about it, I was using it. I did get kills with it in the Crucible. It did regenerate ammo because I kind of suck in Crucible. So this thing gave me secondary ammo. So if you want something that gives you secondary ammo, it's great, okay? Especially if, like, you got that modifier that, oh God, my brain is freezing. The one where you have to, anyway, when you don't get enough ammo, this helps too. So Invective, I feel like, doesn't get enough attention, but people have pointed out it was nerfed. So it probably was much faster, and they realized, yeah, we created a monster. The kitten's up there now sleeping. Psst, psst, psst. She likes whipped cream. It's hilarious. This thing wants human food. I'm telling you, I have to be really, really careful because this little lunatic is going to end up being massively huge if I'm not careful. She wants people food all of the time. If I'm eating anything, she wants it. Anyway, next we have Sirus Regime, which is one of my favorite guns in the game. For a long time now. After I got Genesis Chain, that changed, but Sirus Regime, I like Sirus Regime primarily because of the rate of fire and the impact. I don't like auto rifles that have an extremely high rate of fire but low impact. I liked this one. It had a nice punch to it. It felt like I got used to the rate of fire, the impact. I could handle Sirus Regime. People used to think I was crazy. I would take Sirus Regime into the Crucible and get kills with it. I had no problem. I used Sirus Regime so much until I got Genesis Chain because I liked, I said, the rate of fire and the impact. at points, people would be like, do you have Galahorn? And I'd be like, and say nothing because I wanted to use Sirus Regime. Now, Sirus Regime, perk-wise, is meh. It does kinetic damage. Obviously, it's a primary weapon. It has spinning up, which the weapon, I think it's unique to Sirus, so it has spinning up. The longer this weapon is fired, the faster it fires. So the longer you're firing it, the faster the bullets shoot. Versus you can then have focused fire, which is when zoomed, this weapon fires slower, but causes additional damage. This, I feel like, is unique to Sirus Regime when you have both perks together. In addition, you have Sirus Legacy. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. So it does make a difference. I have noticed that you do get health. It's not like Red Death. Red Death is the real weapon you want to use when you want something to bring back health. Red Death, every kill gives you health. This has a chance, but it does make a difference. Because at one point, I was doing Challenge of the Elders, and I was using Sirus Regime. And I switched to, I believe it was Zolo Supercell. And I was confused by why my health was not regenerating it as fast. And I realized it's because I was using Sirus Regime. And that's why. So I like Sirus Regime, but it's not a must-have. The ornament you can get with it, Basilisk Glory, looks ridiculously cool, which is on my weapon. But it's not a must-have, okay? Especially if you could get Genesis Chain, which is one of the Wrath of the Machine raid legacy weapons, legendary weapons. I did Wrath of the Machine a million times. It's one of those raids that I actually did do. And I do have Outbreak Prime, and I can get the parts so that if anybody wants to get Outbreak Prime, I don't remember how to do the binary code, but when you do the mission for Outbreak Prime, you need a Hunter, a Warlock, and a Titan all together. You need one of each for the whole thing, so I can get what you need to do it. So if anybody wants to do the Outbreak Prime, and they need a Hunter, look me up. I don't think I have it with me, but I could pick it up from Shiro. Anyway, what else do we have? We have the armor. So we have the Dune Marchers for the Titan. Dune Marchers increase sprint speed, increase movement speed while aiming your weapon, and tighter turret radius while sprinting. That sounds like a poor man's Frosties, because all it does is give you increased sprint, increased movement, and tighter turn radius, but it doesn't give you the faster grenade melee recharge. It's okay. Speed Demon is the perk. It sounds okay. I'm not even going to go into the disappointment I felt when I found out that Titans are actually faster than Hunters. I used to live under the delusion for a very long time that Hunters were the fastest. I figured Hunters were meant to be the speedy, mobile, whatever. And then I found out, no, we're not the fastest. And it broke my guardian heart. So this seems okay. I'm sure the Warlock one sucks in comparison because Warlocks. We have the Radiant Dance Machines. You move more quickly while aiming your weapon. Alright, that's even worse. I mean, this one at least you get... Yeah, I mean... Wow, Hunters. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know these look ridiculously cool. I feel like they're in Destiny 2, but they're better in Destiny 2. Comment down below. I don't remember. I've been thinking of, like, live streaming, going back to Destiny 2, but honestly, today my sinuses are absolutely, like, killing me. It's like you feel cold air just going right up your nose into your brain and just burning a whole way up. So a Radiant Dance Machine seems kind of sad and pathetic, so as much as I like to lean towards Hunters, I gotta say the Titans are better than the Hunters. I mean, look at this. You got sprint speed, you move faster, and Titan turn rate. Come on. Giving the Titans the speed thing? What the hell, man? What the hell? Then we got for the Warlocks the Purifier Robes. Okay, activating Radiance from Death disorientates nearby enemies. Alright, that's just pathetic. I mean, you have to die to use this, alright? And it just disorientates nearby enemies. I'd expect something like an explosion or something. Just wipes out all the enemies nearby or something. I mean, this basically means you have to have your super up when you die, and then you have to die, and then you can use this perk. I'm pretty sure there are a lot better perks for Warlocks with better exotics, because remember, this is important. You can only have one exotic armor piece and one exotic weapon, other than the class-specific one. You can't use the, I don't think I have it with me, the exotic. They're kind of stupid. You have to get, like, to level 25, and then you get it. It's the ones that then will give you advanced, like, my brain is freezing on it. But anyway. So anyway, then you have the other regular curios. As always, I'm a big fan of the heavy ammo synths, which they'll never bring them to Destiny 2 because they're too cool. That's the thing. You know, there are primary ammo synths. That's something I did not know existed. Apparently, you can only get them in raids. I have never used them because I'm always afraid to use them, and then find myself in a situation where I need them. You will. I think it's not match game. Wait, maybe it is match game. The one where your ammo matches, the ammo drops match the weapon type you're using, which actually a lot of people don't like that one, but when you really think about it, one of the nice things is if you're using your primary weapon, that means the ammo that will drop is secondary and heavy. I've noticed when that was in effect, you get a lot more heavy ammo. Anyway, while I'm at it, I will show you, because I sometimes like to show something after, where to get ornaments from. So it is the Silver Dust store. Now, Silver Dust, I'll make it if you want. I'll make a video about Silver Dust. Silver Dust was one of the big. It's hilarious to think about the pay-to-win controversies that we had with D1 when you compare it to the state of Destiny 2 now, where you can spend $15 to $20 on an armor set or an emote. Like, I cannot believe that there are actual emotes that cost $15 in Destiny 2. That blows my mind. I can buy a bag of cat food that will last like a month for $15. Mina tends to eat more crunchy cat food, whereas Buster ate soft food. So crunchy food is cheaper, and she's still younger, so she eats less. Now we just got to keep her out of the people food. Yeah, Fuzzball. People food's not for cats. Anyway, Silver Dust store is over here. Like I said, I can make a video about it. We had a huge, seriously, I remember when the Silver Dust store dropped, and everyone was so angry about Silver Dust, and now everyone's like, no, it's an armor piece, an armor set for $15. That's fine. You can't earn it in game, but it's $15. What? Yeah. You know, it's not like I spent $100. Anyway. The monetization in Destiny 2 is hilarious if you're a D1 original player. Then you look at it and you go, especially when D2 originally dropped and the mods, the whole controversy around that, and people are like, it's pay to win! No. Yeah, it's hilarious. Anyway, this is the Silver Dust store, and you can earn Silver Dust. I mean, I rarely use it, so I have over 250. I have 255. You can pick ornaments you want over here, and then you also get them in drops, so like in those the crates that you can earn. Anyway, that aside, this is where you get ornaments from. You could get a whole bunch of stuff, ornaments, sparrows, horn sounds. You know, we don't have horns now. I mean, I don't know, did they add horns? But you can pick different horns, sparrow horns. You can earn it all playing the game. I have like 99% of this stuff. Some of the ornaments I don't have because I just never really cared. Some of them are cool. Some of them I don't have. Like this one. This one is awesome. All right? This one, I won't deny, this one is awesome. This one absolutely awesome. But yeah, I've never really been big on that. Like I said, you can even pick up like the old Christmas armor where you get it at a light level 3 and then you infuse something into it. I have some of that I earned. You can get some of the Halloween masks. You know, see, I got all the emotes. Sparrow Racing League. Is it true Destiny 2 has Sparrow Racing League? Even more emotes. Anyway, that's how you get it. If you want me to make a video about Silver Dust, it really isn't that hard to earn Silver Dust. It can get a little tedious if you want to buy everything at once. Anyway, sorry about the delay. I will see what my schedule looks like next week. Keep in mind, it's already December. Get your Christmas shopping done. I'm going to be getting Mina a whole bunch of kitty toys for Christmas. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the tower. Sorry about this. It's the cold.